Oh, that's fine. We'll make it
Boom.
work. Welcome back, guys. I'm a little upsetty, but that's not gonna stop this train. I'm 2.5. I'm one
We're
and a half.
calling
Corona.
out Grubhub. You
It's
lied
not.
on
It's
your
not.
website.
It's not even Grubhub.
What?
It's the restaurant itself.
Yeah.
We're calling you out, restaurant. You lied on your website. You don't have
Yeah.
shakes. You never have shakes.
You liar.
We're calling you from the East Coast. We're calling you from the West Coast. Come down to the SummerSlam. We'll show you what's what. Ooh, brother.
And we're gonna take the cream of the crop. We're gonna
You
take.
don't have any cream in ISIS. We're bringing the cream of the crop.
Remember that one?
Like-
He just takes out the actual
Oh,
creamer.
Little backstory.
Oh
Do you
my
guys know
God.
the backstory behind that?
No, I don't.
do not know.
You educate me,
So-
Mark.
Obviously, all of it is like scripted, fake for like WWF back in the day. But back in the day, they let you ad lib a lot more. So it was a bet.
So, Mr.
Right.
Savage.
It was a bet from I think Mr. Perfect to see who could have the best ad lib with random props around the studio.
Already
So
like where this is
the
going.
bet was to Mr. Savage was bet you can't do a promo out of these creamers.
Oh,
the-
Christ.
And he went
So the
ham.
cream of the crop, that legendary segment was all ad lib. Not even Mean Gene Okerlund, the guy interviewing him was ready for all that sauce.
You know, you can see it in the video. He's just surprised
I
at him just
want to watch
magically
this.
appearing.
That video,
a-
yeah, you gotta
a
watch the
creamer
Randy
out of his
Savage
hand.
cream of the crop video.
I'm
No,
gonna
no, because
watch
like
this
Manny,
afterwards.
so
Yeah.
he has his supposed open hands.
Yeah.
Just going into it, getting real deep within it, and then suddenly he puts his hands together and goes like this, and then just creamer is in his hand.
You know, I might have,
know why? Because I'm in the cream of the crop.
I think I might have seen this when I was younger, only because I barely was able to manage to remember WWF from when I was a
Like
young
that
lad.
1980s stuff, dude.
And even
There you go.
1980s pro
Macho Man
wrestling
Randy
was so
Savage.
good.
The
even
cream
as
of
a
the
young
crop.
lad that was past that, because I'm a '90s
If
boy.
you probably see the memes with everything.
No, it's a meme.
I love the WWF era because
Sure, where's
it is
my boy?
way more maddening and just awesome than WWE era.
Yeah, that's why I watch New Japan wrestling now.
Yeah.
Mainly
is it
because the
WWF stuff.
it's the quality of wrestling and the
Yeah.
stunts they do is a lot more unsafe.
Yeah. Because WWF was a lot more like that, wasn't
I
it?
have a question, John. How would you feel if Kratos was
Well,
played by
the
Randy Macho
storytelling
Man
back
Savage?
then
Ah,
was better.
Yeah.
He lose some of the stoicness.
Japanese style pro
He'd be
wrestling,
like,
they allow
"Boy,
for
we're
a
gonna
lot more
show you
dangerous
how to
moves to
get into the
happen.
dark, how to
I
be
can
God
picture that.
fast.
And they also wrestle
Macho
at a
Man could
faster
would
rate.
be a better
Yeah.
So
Zeus
it's
in,
like-
like a live action. Right?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
there's the
Oh yeah,
cruiserweight.
100%.
In
Mr.
Japan, they
Savage.
take
Mean
cruiserweights to a whole
Hercules.
different level.
John Cena
of
is
high
Hercules.
flying, like people jumping off even more crazy stuff.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Some dude broke his neck recently, and he
Oof.
finally came back.
Fucking hell.
Shit, we missed
Yeah.
Manny and
One
Manny
of
works at
the
Couple
guys
Station.
that was going for a title last year,
Yeah.
he went for a headbutt, but he broke his skull.
Oh, for real?
Jesus
Yeah.
Like
Christ,
straight up?
dude.
What did he hit?
Skull to skull, no,
Oh,
no,
shit.
no, like where you put your thumb on their forehead to make it
Oh.
look fake, to make it look real, but it's not really impactful. No, he went full on.
Oh my.
So what did he hit? He hit like forehead to forehead?
Yes.
Or oh shit.
Like
Christ,
he
dude.
finished the match.
Fun
he did
fact
this
for those-
headbutt
for those-
15 minutes in.
Fun fact for those of you that don't know, when you hit somebody with your head, if you want to cause damage, you don't hit forehead to forehead.
The
You
top
hit
of your head.
you hit you hit the ridge of the temple. That
Oh my
part right where your eyebrow ends, all the way to the top, is the hardest part of your skull. If you hit him with that, you'll survive. They won't.
My head is actually hurting just thinking about
Well,
it.
yeah, because your head
um,
splits right in the middle of your
Oh.
skull.
People thought
Y'all
he
don't know
died
that.
because
Christ, man.
he finished the match. It was a beautiful match to watch. I cried. That shit was sauce.
It was his last match. He knew it.
He didn't know that was gonna be his last match, but
No, he
he
made
had
it so.
hematoma.
Oh, Jesus.
Full recovery. He can't wrestle anymore. Got some metal plate in his forehead.
Oh, it makes him better,
Yeah.
stronger. He's like a robotic man.
Hey,
I-
but hey, man, he did it for the he did it for the
if you watch
clout.
the
Oh, I
video,
hate
I'll
this
send you guys the
thing.
video. You could hear the skull just. You could hear the crack.
I can't
Everyone was like, "Oh,
say-
damn, he might be
You
dead."
can't say wrestling's fake no more just because of that.
Oh, that too.
Well, in Japan, like they not recently. I think the last couple of years, they turned it down with hitting each other for real.
I can understand why.
And a lot of the Japanese
It's because you got to
pro
keep Kenny
wrestlers-
Omega's face beautiful.
I
Can't hurt him.
can't say
Right,
that
Mark?
I'm too into pro wrestling, but my respects, because holy shit, man,
Mhm.
people do crazy shit on there.
Oh no, they
I
do.
mean,
straight
it's
up,
my.
dude.
I mean,
I
it's
like pro
entertaining,
wrestling
especially
because
for
it's
like
my telenovela.
yeah. No, I was gonna say, especially the the stories between all the wrestlers. It's great. It's
Who's
cheesy.
touching John?
It's
Hell.
I feel like if I were to rewatch it now, I find it a lot more entertaining.
Yeah.
Than I did.
Weren't you talking about
then.
that, John? How, like you find wrestling a lot more entertaining than you do now.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, this is dumb. This is all fake. I didn't like it. I didn't like it for that reason. I love it. I love the pageantry of it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like it's the nerd version, well, nerd punk rock version of what would
anime.
you watch in like, like 90210 01,
What?
or like just random like
And people just do it all on
TV
stage.
shows.
Like it makes no
it's
sense, but
it's
it's
really
great.
good theatrics too.
Yeah. No, and my respects those people who are within pro wrestling, because I mean they put
You
a
could
show.
move
They
that out
really
of the
do.
way.
Yeah,
But I can't for progression.
Like I still can't say it's necessarily like my favorite thing,
Oh,
but
my dumb boys
I
in
feel like-
danger.
if I were to watch pro wrestling now, I'd probably like it'd probably be a good pastime that I'd be willing to do every now and then, Oh please, Atreus, you're faking it. He's like, boy, I broke my spine right now, just for you.
It's better now.
the bonding.
Yeah, move closer to the one holding the sword.
I love that.
There you go.
But the cream rises to the top.
Yeah,
Wrestling is a venture, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think my
When I start making money again, I do want to subscribe back to New Japan.
I gotta check that stuff out because it sounds
I
insane.
mean, all the older New Japan matches, the full lengths, their highlights are on YouTube. The only things they don't upload is like the more recent matches, but they do have all their current promos and stuff.
I want to go back and watch WWF stuff though, because
Yeah.
that stuff's just flat out entertaining. Even as a kid, I was just like, I wish wrestling was like that still, because I think they became a little. Well, I mean, it's still entertaining to watch WWE. I think WWF was a little kind of wackier.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I
don't-
mean, I don't know. As a kid, it seemed like that. I can't judge now because I haven't really compared now and then. But as a kid, it seemed like that.
I can. The only reason I don't support WWE anymore is because of the lack of freedom.
Well,
The
it
wrestlers
seems a lot
get-
more restricted now.
It is.
It seems a
And-
lot more geared towards being a little more kid friendly and
Yeah. All because they're on the USA now.
Yeah.
They were on the USA.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand why they made the changes, but I don't know. Even as a kid, I was like, this shit's way more awesome. There's blood. It's a lot more stupidity.
Yeah.
I remember when they had because didn't they have the whole Playboy thing going on too with some of the
The
wrestlers?
female wrestlers. Yeah.
It was-
big reason why.
It was so weird.
Our current president was also in wrestling.
Oh, that too.
He also was wrestling.
I forgot which one. Forgot the reason why, but one of the big reasons why they stopped
Mhm.
was because a bunch of the really good wrestlers didn't want to wrestle for the company because of how they treated the females.
I mean, I commend that 100%.
Like Bill Goldberg.
It's just so odd to look at it back then.
Yeah. That or not, Vince McMahon's a fucking pervert. So.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Now they have like their own studio and everything where they just make movies.
Now that Triple H basically runs the WWE.
Is that the case now?
Oh, he runs a new brand called NXT.
Oh,
Where
NXT. I think I heard
NXT,
about
the quality of wrestling and storytelling is way better, and the production value isn't as good. That's the funny part.
that. That's hilarious though.
Yeah.
But isn't that where basically all the wrestlers started to go to after WWE?
That's where they get quote unquote talent
Yeah.
before they go into the big brand, which is like Raw and SmackDown now.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the meme is like if you're a pro wrestler and you get into NXT, you're like you shouldn't go to the better brand. Quote
Oh, no.
unquote. Because either you get your whole gimmick gets changed around, or you just get killed in terms of promotion.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
so it kills the career basically.
it's kind of like the
almost.
Hollywood of wrestling,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
Or it becomes a lot more
It's the
I guess.
indie studio of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where like you think you're doing great things, but in reality you're just killing your whole vibe.
Yeah. A lot of people stay just because they get paid a lot. They don't want to be known as the best wrestlers in the world. That's why a lot of the stuff you hear about is
You got
usually
this, John.
people
I believe in
outside
you.
of the WWE
Yeah.
that are great.
Let's see one.
Yeah.
Oh, see, there it is.
Look at that
Nice,
guy.
John.
Kill him.
Easy. See, told you, you got this, John. You play this game enough.
Yeah, John. All it took was a little bit of believing.
Bleed.
That's all God of War is about, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
I have a
like
question
more
for you
shonen.
guys. I don't know how much you know about voice acting, but if you could choose anybody, it could be just a random actor or an actual like voice actor from like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you have voice El Kratos?
Kratos?
El Kratos.
Is this a Mexican Kratos or are you just the fancy
No,
talking
no,
here?
I'm just being fancy about it.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
How about you, Mark? Who would you have voice Kratos?
Let me see.
My obvious answer is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
He has a really good interview what's it called interview voice and personality. It's almost ridiculous how good he is with that.
I mean, to be fair, that entire angle where he's beating up Vince McMahon was all scripted.
Yeah.
He never got fired.
Well, no, I mean, just outside of wrestling itself, like he's like a genuine guy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that he broke his neck early.
Yeah.
And had to retire.
Doesn't he have a beer right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came
Steve
out with a
wants it.
beer, and I hear
saw
it's
him
really
tried it.
good.
We should try out sometime.
You should.
No, y'all
We
see
can
me
find
try
it.
Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull.
We have that's near us.
I still.
aren't
Oh
the-
yeah.
The-
I
the-
keep on
the-
looking
the-
at that.
Has
Dan
it?
I didn't
Aykroyd.
know that was Dan Aykroyd's.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dude, John Tron made a whole video about
now
that
there's
shit.
a whole. I haven't seen that video.
How
Now
have you
there's
not
even
seen
more incentive to.
that? Hey
to do it.
Danny. Hey Danny, what are you doing, Dan? What are you doing in my house?
I gotta check that out then.
Yeah. How about you, Mark? So what's your answer?
Random actor to plug the voice this man. Let me
Could be funny, it could be serious.
By the way, just a little pause. I love the design of this
It's a creature.
this creature.
What is it, John?
It's oh, I have to see the name.
I forgot the creature's name, or else I would have name
Block
dropped
John.
I need a block you can dodge.
it. I love the. Oh, I mean, I like the fighting style, and I like the design in
There we
general,
go. So
especially the face. Thank you. Yeah, I love the Revenant's design.
I forgot the guy's name who does Fry.
Oh, I love that.
Because-
well,
You and I
I'm
had
a
gonna
similar
say
thought.
John DiMaggio.
I would say John DiMaggio because he is my favorite voice
Oh,
actor.
that'd be kind of funny.
But it's because he just doesn't. He just has multiple voices.
Do you,
I'll-
Billy West?
Yeah, Billy West. I want to.
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Zeus.
Pretty good
No, he would.
impression.
He should. He would. He
Try.
should do his. Which voice did I like from
I'm the son of a
the
Zeus.
Crab Man?
Ah,
The Crab Man?
crud.
Ah, crud.
The Crab Man?
Crab Man.
My name is Earl.
That's
Zoidberg. He does
Zoidberg?
Zoidberg.
Well,
I want him to do the Zoidberg voice
Oh.
for Kratos.
What a world.
Oh.
Why?
should not
Why
worship
not Kratos?
Man should not worship monsters.
boy, come closer, boy.
Mm.
You're
don't
not
know
ready,
this, man.
boy. I can see it. I can
See
see
it
it.
too.
Yeah, cool. And
I
then John
like it.
DiMaggio would probably just do either Finn the Jake the dog all over again.
I was gonna say. I was actually gonna say something like Bender.
I mean,
No,
it's the
Bender's
same
more
difference.
more Chad-like.
He is
Yeah.
more Chad-like, but it's still very similar. I could definitely hear his voice there.
Do it.
Hey, boy.
Let's go out drinking.
Yeah, baby, you know it.
All right. Let's see.
How about you, Manny? Who would you have
Fun.
voice the Kratos?
I was gonna say something, but then I realized it's a whole meme,
Right.
and it's it was the voice actor for Hank Hill.
Oh, boy.
Mm-mm.
But then I realized no, that's already.
No,
I want to
that's
keep.
Mike Judge. No, it's a creator.
I mean, it's to me. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. It's just it's kind of an obvious choice because there's a whole.
Boy.
No,
People
I've
kept
seen
on parroting that
Yeah,
with
Hank Azaria.
I honestly don't know who though.
Boy.
Nah, psych. Ray's older brother from Ray. From
Oh
Everybody Loves
yeah.
Oh,
Everybody Loves
Ray
Raymond.
Romano.
No, his older brother.
No.
What's his name?
Robert.
Yeah.
Not Robert. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
I want Ray Romano to voice Kratos. That is my final
Ooh, no,
answer.
Patrick Warburton.
Robert Barron.
That's
Barone.
the
Robert
character's
Barone.
name. Robert Barone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
But
the
his-
what's the brother's
Brad
actual name?
Garrett.
Brad Garrett. That's his name. I choose Patrick Warburton.
Wait, who's the guy that plays who's
Kratos.
who's the guy that plays Joe
like-
from Family Guy?
That's what I just said. Patrick Warburton.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
him. Oh shit. That's
Hey,
funny.
boy.
I was gonna say either
Oh,
that
there
or
it is.
him.
Like, hey, boy.
Hey
All
boy.
right. Check the wins. Trajectory.
Psych. 3 out of 3. We in it.
Treasure.
Okay,
boy.
now here's the other question. Who would you have voice the boy?
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz. Funny enough, I was
Gotta
gonna
bring
say
back Frank.
Wait, who's free? Oh, isn't that Malcolm in the Middle?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's great. Yes.
How did you not know?
He
Frankie
he was
Muniz?
also
I'm sorry.
the,
Well,
he
no,
was
because
also,
I mean I
you
know because I clearly just,
honestly, yeah, the rage really fits him.
You know, Agent Cody Banks.
Agent Cody Banks.
Oh my god, I love.
Secret Agent Cody Banks.
He's just like, I don't know why my father keeps telling me about these
Put
things.
chains on the
I'm
side,
great.
boy. Come on.
Whatever happened to Frankie?
He became a race car driver. He did pretty well in Tier 3.
Is that seriously a thing?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he
NASCAR
got-
and
he
everything?
had a really
No.
bad
He
Oh,
was
okay.
not Formula, but track racing.
Oh.
Very
Okay,
bad
okay.
accident.
He was-
He has very bad strokes now, and he forgot the power
Really?
Malcolm in the middle.
Yep.
Wait,
He suffers from
Yes.
night terrors.
You're not-
No, that's
oh
not a
my-
joke. It's
His
really-
entire
it's
house
true.
flooded 2 years ago.
I am sorry, Frankie.
My man, he was dying.
Oh,
I
hey.
thought he was gonna die. I was like, oh
Dude,
no,
that makes me
Frankie.
sad. How old is he now?
He's 31.
Yeah,
Shit,
man.
He's in a happy relationship though, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
He's
to hear.
succeeding in what matters.
He really forgot all of Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, he
Yes.
doesn't remember any of it.
Does he remember Bryan Cranston?
No.
No.
Damn.
Ooh, actually, I'd have Bryan Cranston voice Kratos. I take that back.
Ooh, I like that.
Boy.
Bryan Cranston and Frankie.
Not now, boys. Now, boy.
Oh,
now,
no.
please.
Now,
we-
boys.
Now, boy.
I can't. I
we-
can't do a Brian. I mean, I can't do any impression to be fair, but
What the hell?
It's more, for me. It's more just getting that his not niche, not
Cadence.
yeah, his cadence right. That's what really sells an impression.
I feel
Oh.
like he
It's
does
not really
a lot of
the
pauses,
voice. Now.
and then he shows his teeth, kind of goes like.
Like, because, like-
confident.
For
Oh,
one of the
shit.
characters, I do want Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Is
Yeah.
that voice Balder?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
I like that.
No, Mimir.
No, I was thinking
No,
about
Mimir
one of
that's
would
the-
be
good
the
choice.
guy that does Spider-Ham. What's his name?
Also, he. Oh no.
Oh, you know who also would be willing to play Kratos? What's his name?
You call play passively.
Nicolas Cage.
John Mulaney as Mimir.
John Mulaney.
who were
Well,
the
you
twins
see,
again?
I'm the smartest man alive.
Oh, that's garbage. I hate the attacks pass through enemies sometimes. I like friendly fire.
John, no friendly fire. You can't
Oh,
hurt
I'm
your
gonna
boy.
die here.
You used the power too early, John.
That wasn't help.
Use it, John. Heal yourself.
I'm not Spartan Raid yet.
I thought you could use it at any level.
No, you have to charge it.
You have to fully get it.
You have to charge it. I need help.
Just kill one of them.
Help.
Oh, in the pots. There it is. Got two of them. Pop, pop, dodge. Ow. I kicked rid of those guys first, honestly.
Oh boy.
Oh, you hit him right in the leg. That's dope. I didn't know you could do that.
When you get the rage blades, man. When you get
Halfway through the game.
Shush.
I mean, it's not a fucking spoiler. He had it for 3 games.
It is a spoiler.
John, nobody
it
cares.
kinda-
This game's
I
been out.
care.
It's 2 years, man. Oh, fuck.
Hey, people know it was gonna happen, John.
Not really. It's a
I
really
did it.
nice.
To be fair, I did it.
I actually
Yeah,
moved
no, it's
on.
a really nice
I moved
surprise.
on.
I knew it
I
was
just
gonna
want
happen.
the I want my dual goose blades, dude.
I thought they were just gonna bring it up at one point, but that's it. I didn't
'Cause,
think
like,
you were able to actually
because
build
at the
it.
end of 3, you literally lose everything.
Yeah.
You have
Like
nothing.
he eats.
You
them.
didn't play 3, Mark.
John, but here's the thing. here's the thing, John. You're thinking narratively. I'm thinking as a developer. What's gonna get people in here? Those blades of chaos, my guy.
Nah, it's the red scar.
Nah, the blades of red. The blades of chaos.
You don't even know that it's not the Blades of Chaos anymore.
Don't matter. They were at one point, John.
It changed. Every game was a different set of blades.
No, they're the same to me. Do they spin and do twirly things?
There are blades of chaos.
They're the blades of chaos. Thank you, Manny.
And
No
for some
problem.
reason, you always got to keep upgrading them.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. Kratos' true power isn't his strength, isn't his rage, is his infinite potential. He can keep upgrading forever, or until the game says no.